Here on this club, I am finally using Diabellstar, Del Boca Vista in my deck. I have, like, you know what? I'm more used to using, Diabellstar. I'm more used to using her now, but keep in mind these replays are from like a few days ago where I wasn't really 100% too sure what to do with her as much. But yeah, the Diabellstar, Doyoku Mirai, a beautiful star, a beautiful star. Two negates, and skill drain. This is like heaven right here. This is heaven. Yep, negate. Yep. 4,000 life points. And of course my opponent played triple tactics. No, my opponent wanted to take control of one of my monsters. Hell no. And then my opponent just, could do more. 2 negate is nice, but like, you need another negate, like skill drain. But sometimes people will just do all this, right? I negate all that strong stuff, right? And then they'll just chuck down a level 4 Sword Soul monster and just do all these synchro summons. I don't know how Sword Soul can get away with that, but today's not about Sword Souls, I think. Anyway, my opponent looked like they were gonna win. I had a nice field and everything, but my opponent just got really lucky at the same time. Because of, Fusion Destiny. So, very unfortunate. But I was happy to get Dark Magician with Eternal Soul. There's a lot of turns, so I'm just going to speed it up. So I summon Dark Magician in attack position just so it gets destroyed. It doesn't really matter if it gets destroyed or not, but if I draw Called by the Grave, then, it's really good. If I, get Called by the Grave. I have no idea what my opponent was doing here. I guess my opponent just wanted to have another monster of 2,500 attack. Here my opponent summoned this, and here I did a misplay. Just, I got distracted while playing with this, playing this duel. No, doesn't matter. So with this duel, I did get distracted by something. I was meant to summon Magician's Rod with Dark Magician, but it was too late. Why I wanted to do that, you'll see why. So here I quickly special summon Dark Magician. I'm like, just destroy it, please. Don't destroy my face down. And my opponent didn't, luckily. Because this is what I was going to do. So I have skill drain on the field. And look what I can do now. So here I got infinite permanence. Brick because, skill drain. I'm pretty sure this is infinite permanence, but because I have skill drain, you can't activate infinite permanence. That's why that's what I wanted to do before. Just summon Chaos Angel. To have 3,500 attack with skill drain. I did set down infinite permanence just in case my opponent does get rid of skill drain. But yeah, I don't know why my opponent summoned that in attack position. I have no idea why. I guess my opponent was just like, you know what? I lose. GG. And yeah. But I guess my opponent just gave up. Kind of like Goku when he was fighting Cell. Like, yep, I give up. But look, the start was nice. What I had, just my opponent got lucky with, with all that stuff they could do at the start. Like, I already forgot. It was like Destroyer Phoenix. Triple Tactics, and then that. Then Activate. Yeah, had more attack, I think. Yeah, I think. I don't remember right now. I don't remember. But it was a nice start, regardless. Just, little oof later, but all good. Alright, so go on second here, okay. Not the greatest hand. Well, actually, it's not too bad because I have Maxi Infinite Permanence. I was meant to spam Maxi right here, but yeah, I don't know, I guess I was in the mood to just wait. Like here, for example, instead of just throwing it before. Because my opponent most likely wouldn't play Fusion Deployment if I had played Maxi. Branded, always. My opponent ended their turn randomly here and just got that. I was like, okay. So my opponent can fusion summon with this now. So I use infinite permanence on that just so my opponent uses a quick effect, which is what I wanted. I was like, thank you. So now when my opponent fusion summons into this monster over here, I can just use infinite permanence again. Yep. And I believe I summoned Fenrir, and then I used Dark Magical Circle. And I got Eternal Soul, and then I tried finding... yeah, so I didn't use Pot of Prosperity because I wanted to banish... I just wanted to use it after the battle phase, you know, just in case, just in case. One turn, what the hell happens here? Did I just full lock my opponent from playing the game? Because that happens sometimes with Secret Village of the Spellcasters. I love Secret Village of the Spellcasters. I guess something here happened, like something happens with Maxi. I think my opponent just summoned the... Yeah, just I just don't understand what my opponent was doing here. Just kept I don't know. I guess my opponent tried maybe like decking me out or something. You know what I love about Duel? So if I play Maxi and yeah, I'm getting a lot of cards from my deck to my hand, and I have Duel in my hand, it's like, alright, that's enough cards because I know you're trying to deck me out. Bam, Duel. And then it's like, well, you just gave me a bunch of cards and you can't deck me out now. So yeah, see, Duel. So if I want to stop it, I can stop it, but I don't want to stop it. Because I'll leave it here, because I'll leave it here. You'll see how many cards I have in my deck left. My opponent's just doing all this math stuff. I was just pretty much waiting for like super polymerization and stuff like that. Also infinite permanence. I have Ash Blossom, which is nice. I don't think I can activate it yet. Oh no, I could have there, I think. Did I already? No, I haven't used Ash Blossom yet. I think I wanted to wait. Opponent XC summoned into this. And yep, sent Magician's Rod away. Summoned Transcode Talker. Summoned that. I'll show you my hand. No, just all monsters, like barely any spell cards and like one trap card only. Look at that. This is the deck list, guys. Access Code Talker randomly, sure. What is Blood doing? I have no idea. What are you doing? What is this? Splash Mage, sure. I guess, yeah, 17 now. Juganador. Android 16. Android 15. Android 15, yep. The pimp. The pimp who drinks. We got Android 14, then my opponent left. Nice hand. Really good. Oh, it's time limit. I love the time limit so much, man. Like, it's so hard to deck people out with, like, you know, if someone uses Maxi because of the time limit. Like, that. So awesome. So awesome. But it looked like my opponent was going to end their turn anyway. Not the greatest hand, but I think I made it work somehow. So I set down super polymerization and ended my turn. Can you imagine Dragon Magic Master with Diabellstar? Like, that'd be like 4 negates. Like, monster negate, spell negate, trap negate, and 1 card on the field negate. That'd be pretty good. That would actually be very nice. So here I use Duel. Just so my opponent doesn't get any more cards. Oh, I'm dueling Bakura. Wow. So I use super polymerization. I went into Garurumon. And then my opponent put that there and ended their turn, because I'm pretty sure Droll just screwed my opponent over. Here I couldn't get Dark Magic attack. I was like, oh, true Droll. I got Illusion of Chaos. I was so happy. So I got Magician Souls. And then I sent Dark Magician from my deck to the graveyard. And then here I special summoned Dark Magician. Then I Link summoned, just so I can send Garurumon to the graveyard and I can draw a card. And then I can just summon Dark Magician with Eternal Soul. Call by the Grave is not the greatest card to draw, but it could kind of screw over Snake Eyes, so you know. Hey look, I'm defeating a Snake Eyes player with no continuous trap floodgates. Interesting. So opponent got that spell card, and I use Called by the Grave on this because I'm like, screw this card, I'm not letting you get this, hell no. So I use Called by the Grave straight away. Get out of here. Stupid card. And then my opponent put that there. And then my opponent summoned Diabellstar randomly. And then put another fire monster in the spell and trap zone. And then also got that. And of course, people just don't read Dark Magician. They'll go, oh, I'm going to target Dark Magician. And just, yeah. I no idea what happened, why, but you could have just done that to I'm Duck or something. I'm sorry, not I'm Duck, Dark. You could have just done that to Dark, but sure. All good. And now I get to just get Magician's Rod now. Thanks. Like, you just screwed yourself. So unfortunately, my opponent does have the field spell, which is very annoying. So I got Dark Magician, which sucked. So I summoned Magician's Rod. My opponent played the field spell to send in that Snake Eyes monster. Rah. So I got Dark Magical Circle. Then my opponent summoned that randomly. I was like, alright, to get that spell card. So I used Dark Magical Circle. I found Soul Servant. Then I summoned Dark Magician. I believe I banished Snake Eye? No, her. I hate her. Then I used Dark Magic Attack. And then here I use Soul Servant. And yep, Magician Souls. I think I summoned, yeah, Dark Magician Girl. Because I'm pretty sure I link summoned into Blackluster Soldier. No, Celine. Okay, so I summoned Access Code Talker. So I summoned Dark Magician. And then I summoned Dark Magician Girl. I had a feeling my opponent had an Nibiru. Like, it felt too peaceful, you know? But there was something that just felt a bit off. I know some of you are going to say, yeah, right, but I did have a feeling my opponent had an Nibiru. I should have just summoned Blackluster Soldier. But I wanted to summon Access Code Talker. I had a little feeling that my opponent was going to do that, but yeah. So here I had to summon Blackluster Soldier. So I attacked that bitch and banished Nibiru because it has 3000 attack. It's okay, it's alright. I can still make this work. Dark Magician can just banish something. My opponent just kept getting the pink one, like always. The pink Snake Eyes. So I used Eternal Soul and I believe I banished the Snake Eyes monster my opponent was going to summon. I don't know, this is a strange game. So I used Dark Magical Circle and banished that Snake Eyes, and then I summoned Dark Magician Girl because I summoned Dark Magician. Then I used Magician's Rod. I feel like a Labyrinth player doing all this, like 4 chains. Well, 3 chains technically. But Labyrinth, they just do chains, and then it ends, and then they do more chains, and then it ends, and then they do more chains, and you're just sitting there like, okay, it's my turn. Then my opponent, I guess, could only summon Underworld Goddess here, which I guess makes sense. Maybe she could, like just my opponent couldn't really do anything else. I say she because of Underworld Goddess, but I meant this duelist. I guess my opponent just couldn't do anything. Bakura, I guess Bakura couldn't do anything. So here I tried summoning Dark Magician, but I couldn't because, you know, negates effects if summoned from the graveyard. So I got Soul Servant, and then I put Magician Souls at the top of my deck. And then I think I drew 2 cards because of Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician. So I had to send her because, you know, just I didn't have as many spellcasters. So I banished that bitch Link, and then I summoned Dark Magician Girl. And GG. Attack. Attack. Yep. And before the animation. Come on. Come on. The deck list won't be in this video, won't be in the next video as well, but it'll be in the one after that because I'm still trying to make this deck really well. I don't want to show you the way it looks now because I want it to be perfect, you know? And then I'll show you. But right now, I think I might even show it on stream. But by the time you see this, I think I would have streamed by... Yeah, I think I might show the deck on one of my streams that will be on my channel before this video. So maybe you can see it there. If I show it. See here, you know, like I always say this, I rather duel Telements, Kashtira, you know, I forgot, and Snake Eyes. I rather duel those than Exorcister and Vanquisher. Vanquish. I hate Vanquish so much. I don't know why my opponent did this because now it's like I get to destroy your cards now. I have no idea why you did that. Well, just I only get to destroy that apparently. So here I got my Negate, but I hate Vanquish so much, man. I hate Vanquish. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I wanted to use my effect, but, you know, Called by the Grave screwed me over, so I don't get to use this trap card now, unfortunately. But yeah, I hate Vanquish and Exorcister. Like, Vanquish just, they don't stop. They just don't stop. They just keep going and going and going and going and going. My god, man, they're so annoying. So I summoned Dark Magician. I attacked that dumb, stupid Vanquish monster. I still need Diabellstar because, you know, this trap card's pointless, and now I can't draw a card. Actually, I don't have that spell card that searches Diabellstar, never mind. So I got Ash Blossom, which I was cool with, because now I can just summon Chaos Angel, 3500 attack with skill drain, that's pretty good. But this duel is such a clutch duel. This is like such an anime duel. It looked like my opponent was going to win, but I drew the card I wanted. So here my opponent didn't obviously attack because, you know, 3200. I don't know why. I guess my opponent... I think my opponent thought they would have had more attack, but I guess they just calculated wrong or something, so they were just like, well, that was a waste of time, so I attacked directly, 3500 attack. I think this is when things get a little crazy here. No, it gets a little crazy after I defeat Fenrir, I believe. So I used Soul Servant, and I got Magician Salvation. I didn't play it just in case some weird evenly match, even though my opponent has a field spell, doesn't matter, I'm paranoid. So here I played Secret Village of the Spellcaster just so my opponent doesn't play spell cards, so I summoned Dark Magician. But of course I had a feeling Dark Magician could get destroyed somehow. It's that stupid monster, man. That stupid monster. So opponent attacked Dark Magician. Now I can't use spell cards unless, of course, I summon Dark Magician. So my opponent played this trap card and sent away Skill Drain and Chaos Angel. This is where I felt like I was going to lose. So I attacked, and then I set down my trap cards. Yeah, this, I was like, oh my god, I've lost. Like, it just feels like that. So I used Eternal Soul to special summon my other Dark Magician, just so my opponent doesn't play spell cards still. Like, there's no quick called by the grave if I have 2 Dark Magician. My opponent got a little greedy here, so I used Infinite Permanence, which screwed my opponent over. I got Magician's Rod. I summoned Dark Magician. My opponent used that link to get that card from the graveyard to the hand or something. I used Dark Magic Attack. And I summoned Magician's Rod. And GG. That was such a great comeback. Alright, going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Expect another video of Dark Magician and Diabellstar. And I will see you later. Bye.